Maybe that's why this happens. Tua is looking for Jalen Waddle. That, friends, is not Jalen Waddle. That's Asante Samuel. That's also the 15th pick of the season for Tua, the most in the NFL. Final seconds of the first quarter, still no score, still cold. Aaron Rodgers is looking. Does anyone want to get open? No, George Brooks takes it down. Do you see what's happening? He's like holding his wrist after the play. That is the wrist that's attached to the broken hand because the hip bone is attached to the leg bone.
That's not
okay. Second quarter, still no score. Rodgers still can't find a receiver. Next Steelers takes him down. He was sacked 3 times in this game, so they punted again. Dolphins, 3rd and 6 from their own 35. Tua, the Von A chant. Gain of 24. Okay, that's some progress. That's a field goal. 3-0. 20 seconds left in the half. 3-0. Steelers have got the chance. I love Aaron Rodgers standing back there doing nothing as their tight end, Connor Hayward, goes in for the tush push.
Take all the credit for the group project.
7-3.5. We go to the third, all Steelers, except for some garbage time. Particularly all Steelers in the third. Kenneth Gainwell, he had 80 yards. That was 38 of them. They're knocking. Now 2nd and 7 from inside the red zone. Rodgers, Marquez Valdez, Scantling. 19-yard score. That news was signed from the practice squad before this game. Steelers now up 14-3. They're going to get the ball back. Pat Fryermuth, gain of 16. First down. They move in again. This next play, though, might be the best one of the night. DK Metcalf. Okay, now we're going to just throw that man. Stiff arm after stiff arm after stiff arm. 3 catches, 55 yards. That touchdown. Rodgers, by the way, 166 game with multiple passing touchdowns. Now ahead of Peyton Manning for the 3rd most in NFL history. Steelers now lead 21-3. Can the Dolphins do anything about it? Short answer is no. Why? Because with 4 minutes left in the 3rd quarter, it was 3rd and 12 for the Dolphins from their own 28. Tua under pressure. Can you do anything? I throw the ball away. Throw it away. Don't take a sack. Did that. Dolphins finished the 3rd quarter with negative 20 total yards. Steelers led 21-3 at the end of 3 and the 4th. Jonnu Smith takes it 14 yards for a score. He's also a tight end. That's the first game in NFL history with 2 tight ends each scoring a rushing touchdown. Steelers won.
Man, we love Monday Night Football. Mission accomplished. Certainly we wanted to enter the victory, but we wanted to do it in a certain way. That was a hot football team, and then rode their run game over the last month or so. I think they had averaged 192 a game over the last 5 weeks. And so we need to stop the run, and certainly we need to run the ball in the effort to flip that component of it. And I think that made the engineering of victory more fluid.
Is it important, did you talk to the players about, I know you're always talking about stacking wins, but that was your first back-to-back since October.
It's that time of year. It doesn't need to be said.
These are 2 huge games. Obviously, the division game is the most important game, but these guys have won 4 straight coming in. We know, well, some of us, maybe a few of us, know about how, obviously, the first way to get to the playoffs is winning a division. You haven't beaten Baltimore already. There's obviously tiebreakers that come into effect, including division record, conference record. So winning the AFC games are really important. Keeping the one game lead plus the head-to-head is big as well.
Man in black, Ryan Clark joins us now. Look, the
Former
Steelers.
Steeler.
That's
Ryan Clark.
He's used to the weather there. The Steelers, your former team, they took care of business. They eliminated the Dolphins from the playoff position. I can't believe I'm even saying that sentence, but that is true. What did Pittsburgh, though, show you tonight?
Well, the first thing was that a defense that can stop the run. Despite what you may think of the Miami Dolphins, this is a team that's a top 5 rushing team in all of football. And we know what the Buffalo Bills did here when they came in with James Cook. And they stopped the run defensively. Then they put pressure on Tua, talk about lower, even turned them over. They played with the level of physicality. They open field tackled better than we've seen them a lot this year. And until late in that game, they really kept the Miami Dolphins out of the end zone. Now, they have to continue to build on that, because if they're going to win some of these games down the stretch and give themselves an opportunity to host a playoff game, they're going to have to be better than they were tonight against the Miami Dolphins team that seemed like they were missing the fun of the sun.
All right, so RC, speaking of that scenario you just laid out, they are a game up on Baltimore. They got at Detroit, at Cleveland, and then they end the season at home, though, against the Ravens. So based on what you said, the goal should be for this team to host a playoff game. What do you need to see from them down the stretch?
I don't know if I got to chill because we had to finish the season with the Ravens, or it's just freezing cold out here. What you need to see from them down the stretch is consistency and being able to stop the run. And if Valdez Scantling and DK Metcalf can continue to create big plays offensively, we know what they can do from a run game standpoint or from a pass game with their running back. But can they create those explosive and also have the ability to turn the football over and give short fields to Aaron Rodgers and Arthur Smith's offense? Tonight was one of those nights that showed that there has been improvement from Aaron Rodgers and his offense in creating explosive plays, but they can't count on that because that's not what we've seen all season. It starts with stopping the run, being able to run, and then DK Metcalf and Aaron Rodgers have some synergy.
Oh, synergy.
I like that word.
Synergy is a
Very
good
important,
word.
but it applies to football as well.
Fine. More RC in a bit. We'll see what other corporate words we can get. Let's go to the fit check.
All right, from a torn ACL Sunday to surgery on Monday. That was a 24-hour timeline for Patrick Mahomes after sustaining the season-ending injury in that playoff eliminating loss to the Chargers. He had the procedure done in Dallas. Now it's all about the rehab to make it back sometime next season.
He'll attack it, and he just like he does everything else. There've been some pretty good quarterbacks that have had the same injuries, and they've done pretty well after they came back. So he's in a good place. He always feels like he let people down, but then he comes back and he's ready for the challenge ahead, which is what's real right now.
In Green Bay, also confirmation of what our eyes told us Sunday. Micah Parsons has a torn ACL. It happened late in the third quarter against the Broncos. Parsons posted on social media today, "I may be down, but I am not defeated. This injury is my greatest task." When Parsons went down, he was almost like feel in the air out of the Packers, which is also reflected in their season odds. Now, before that, Green Bay had the third shortest odds to win the Super Bowl. They were at plus 750 behind only the Rams and the Seahawks, which feels like a different topic for a different day. But with Parsons now out for the season, the odds are now twice as long. Green Bay is at plus 1,500, which is tied for the seventh shortest. Nothing says not equipped for winter quite like dolphins. Not the actual animal, though, known for frolicking in warm waters off Caribbean islands or Hawaii. But the professional dolphins, the professional athlete dolphins, who traveled to Pittsburgh Saturday in an effort to acclimate. Spoiler alert, you live in this. Unless you're wearing this and like a few hundred other layers, you don't think it's that's just kind of what I need in the studio. These two little bros, John Sutcliffe, Horses reporter, Aaron Rodgers. Rodgers finds his former Packers teammate, Marcus Valdez Scantling, for 19 yards, but this is early in the third quarter. Also, here's a reminder that man was signed to the 53-man roster from the practice squad before this game. Next Steelers drive is Rodgers again, this time just hitting a different receiver, Pat Freiermuth. That was over the middle to continue the drive, and then he's going to get this one to DK Metcalf. I freaking love this play. Stiff arms and throws Minka Fitzpatrick. Maybe throws another stiff arm, then that's a 28-yard score. Tremendous play and much respect from the quarterback.
Dolphins bringing pressure. Throw over the middle. It is complete to DK Metcalf. Hurls aside one defender. Stiff arm another. Into the end zone for the Pittsburgh Steelers touchdown. What an effort by DK Metcalf.
Steelers won it 28-15. There were some jump time points there from the Dolphins. Rodgers 23 of 27, 224 yards and 2 scores. He's got to love that play from Metcalf.
Play by DK was one of the better plays I've seen in my 21 years. He played by Middle Driver back in 2009, which is one of the greatest catch runs I've ever seen. But that was pretty special. He take one catch, juke, hard stiff arm. That was fun to see him get that one.
So what it all means is that the Steelers stay a game ahead of the Ravens in the AFC North. They head on the road against the Lions and the Browns over the next 2 weeks. Then they host the Ravens to close out the season. And just a reminder, Pittsburgh won that first game over Baltimore earlier this month.
All right, after a week off,
Yeah.
Briscoe and Eve SportsCenter, time to get back to Fit Check, and RC is back with us. And it's a shame we didn't have it last week, RC, because your fit was dope. So much so that one of the fans there in LA actually wanted a piece of it.
Like a little Sparky
Yeah,
did.
but my question is, did my man Little Mason actually send you the picture of him wearing that Gucci tie you gave him?
No, Mason hasn't even sent me a picture. Listen, he was already clean. He had the P code on, and I'm hoping that he does get to wear the tie one day, maybe when he grows into it. I think it was a really cool deal. He told me that he was inspired by what we do on our show and the way we continue to advocate for the sport and the people that we are. So I thought it was really a cool opportunity to share something with him. I don't really know if I should be giving away Gucci ties.
Not on the regular, though. Not on the regular.
Like a special occasion.
Maybe
sort of
one
thing.
time.
Yes. All right, let's get to Fit Check for this week. This is probably my favorite look, only because I think I'm jealous. Isaiah Pacheco is dressed for the conditions.
Well, you know what he's dressed for? I know y'all remember Missy. I can't stay away.
Exactly. That's the Busta Rhymes and the Woo-Ha video. Either one.
Yeah.
I just went with the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man, so that's
No,
where I
this is
am
all
in
the way
life.
go back early 2000s
Yeah.
hip hop. I love what Pacheco is doing, and dude, this probably would protect you from getting hit too hard in the cold.
Good
You
point.
went hip hop. I went with Ghostbusters.
What about my man Ja'Cory Bennett? How
He looks like
fire
RC.
is this? Come on
Hey,
now.
now that's clean.
Right?
I don't even know if this is the outfit you wear for the Raiders, though. It almost feels like you wasted in the game with them because people not really paying attention. I do have one question, though, guys.
Yeah.
Can you go no socks and loafers in the snow?
Yeah, I would have said
just asking.
I would have said
The answer should be no.
but he did,
He did.
and it looks good.
And it works.
It's
It
also
works.
what the
Kyle Kuzma.
what is happening?
Look, if you're gonna have a scarf that big, you gotta wear it somehow. Someone like Lenny Kravitz used to have one like that.
Didn't OG Anunoby used to have big scarves too?
I'm not sure.
I remember that. But that's like a
But
has